This is a video review of the Transformers Studio Series number 42, Constructicon Longhaul from the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen movie. I got this guy at my local Target here in Melbourne. I must say he's probably one of my favorite Constructicons so far. I know we've only had 3, but I don't know. I just like the look of this guy. He's pudgy and chunky and all sorts of posable. I mean, he is a bit limited, but for his chunk, I think he does do a lot of very good poses, which is really nice. I'd rank him in maybe my top 10 favorite Studio Series figures so far, and we've gotten a lot of Studio Series figures. And anyway, enough of my rant. Let's take a look at the box, and then let's take a look at the figure. So starting with the box, it's the standard Studio Series box that we've gotten. He is number 42. The front there is a nice figure pose of Longhaul. Same image on this side. At the back is image of Longhaul in his robot and vehicle mode, and a picture of his Wavemate KSI boss. Still not sure if I want to get that, just because I already have 2 versions of this figure. We'll see. And on the side is a picture of Devastator, and instead of a Decepticon logo, we do get the Devastator logo there. Inside the box, we get this nice backdrop representing the pyramid scene where all the Constructicons form Devastator. You do see a silhouette or a shadow of Devastator there, which is nice. And you can just plant Longhaul right there. He also comes with this not too bad set of instructions. And it is pretty clear. Can't complain too much about the instructions. They are really well done, I think. Shows you instructions on how to get Longhaul into vehicle mode as well as into foot mode, which we'll show you off later. Now let me see. He forms the right foot of Devastator. So far, at least here in Melbourne, we have scrap metal, the left hand, the left foot, which is Rampage, and the right foot, which is Longhaul. So yeah, how many left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. This is gonna be an expensive set. Now looking at Longhaul, he is a chunky boy, which is nice. He does have that same insectoid head. He has that tiny beady eyes and those mandibles. I like how detailed and painted this head is. It's just so expressive. There's these etched details there, etched and painted details there. It's not lacking in paint, I can tell you that. He's a lot of painted details, which is nice. Molded and painted details. And he does strike a very nice silhouette as well. These arm panels are accurate. Love what they did with these hands. Ratchet hands. Well, same hands as Ratchet, I mean. Even these legs are, they give the appearance of, mass and bulk, which is nice. Even the feet. The back is a little bit plain. It's just the front of the truck and the top of the back part of the truck. Nothing much underneath. But anyway, really nice. I love the design choice of having these massive wheels at the top. It's really nice. Now in terms of articulation, he is a bit limited, but what can you do? His head is on a ball joint. You can turn it all the way around, and it does have a little bit of up and down motion and a little bit of waggle left and right. the arms can move that much out. Can not go around just because of the wheel, but can you turn your arms around? I didn't think so. It does have a swivel right there at the elbow, so you can do 90 degrees, and then at the top of the elbow there is another swivel there. There's no wrist articulation, which is unfortunate, and no finger articulation, which is also unfortunate. It has a very heavy waist joint because that turns into the ankle of the Devastator robot. His legs can go not much forward unless you twist this around. Then you can do that much, but that also twists the knees. So yeah, that is the thigh swivel there. The knees will go to about 90, and then it does have a toe joint, which is nice, very useful toe joint, and ankles that go that much out. Now those ankles are just for this robot mode. Doesn't help either the vehicle mode or the combined mode, so it's really nice. Okay, so let's go for some comparisons. Okay, so for comparisons, here he is with Siege Sideswipe. So that's how he looks with Siege figure, and there he is with Deluxe Class Scrap Metal, and okay, let's move it back a bit, Voyager Class Rampage. So he is a decent size. Out of the three, like I said, this guy's my favorite. This guy just has that generic Decepticon feel, and that other guy, I don't even know how I feel about this guy. I mean, he's nice. I wish he had elbow articulation, but you know, it's like a pogo stick with arms. Anyway, also, how many Devastators could Megatron have built or formed? I mean, I know I know a scrap metal was killed to get spare parts for Megatron, and I know a Rampage was killed by Bumblebee while trying to save Sam's parents. So how many? Maybe at least 2 Devastators? I don't know. Anyway, now transformation is not that hard, but yeah, let's go through the motions. So first off, start with the legs, push them together, push the toes up, rotate these together, and then that peg will go to that slot. Oh, that peg will go to that slot, and that peg will go under that slot as well. So yeah, we'll just peg that together. These wheels will untab and then retab there, untab and retab there. That's the one half of a truck done. Untab this from there. See that slot? We'll tab there and just rest that there for now. I know the instruction says to peg these together, but you know, we can do that later. These arm flaps you cordon out. This you hold out. Yep. This way. Hold out and lock into place. Do the rest with same with the other hand. Open out, lock into place, and these wheels, they're just tabbed on the shoulders there. So untab that. Now the head you can keep like that, or you can rotate so it's facing back. Doesn't really matter much. It'll be visible either way. Now this, see how that screw is facing us? You just rotate that up, and then you rotate this whole shoulder assembly in, Now before you do that, fold that out like that, and then rotate this whole shoulder assembly in. Make sure it's in all the way, or else you'll have problems tabbing the back of the truck. There you go. And then those pegs will slot into that circular hole at the bottom of the hand. But we can do that later as well. Just leave it like that for now. No, it's not totally in. There you go. Do the same here. Rotate that out. And make sure it's pushed all the way in. All the way in. Yep. Now rotate this out and then repeg that into the slot on the forearm like that. Do the same for the other one. Now you can peg the slots on the hand, peg the slots, peg the on the hand, and then peg the other hand. I'll try to position. See, the top peg will go into holes on the hole there. Same with the other one. And you should feel it snap. It's a bit tight. You should feel it snap. There you go. Same with the other side. There you go. A bit tight. Now you can just. Okay, now it's a good time to make sure this is flat. So there's these, it's hard to see, but there's these, how do you see that? Those two pegs there, just because of the shadow. There you go. So peg on, there you go, that slot and that slot. And then the front, there's two pegs and two holes. So just line it up. This can be a bit tricky and a bit tight, so have to, pardon me if it doesn't go the first go. Just peg that in, apply a decent amount of force. Just because of how tight the joints are, it's not a problem, it's just tight. Okay, now if things get, I just need to squeeze them back in. Now those pegs will slot onto those slots there, so just slot them together. Now depending on how tightly you put the shoulders in, this will be easy or hard. There you go. Now this wheel does have a slot there that will go into that peg there. So just peg that in, peg that in. There you have Longhaul in his truck mode. Just peg together. And he is he is smaller than I'd hope it would be, maybe, but no, for a hauler he is nice. Just to give you a sense of scale, that's where the driver goes, and then he has to go through up those stairs to have access to that. So this is a massive truck. And he does have 6 wheels, 1, 2, and then 2 there, 2 there, to support the weight. So it's really nice. My only real complaint about this is that, you know, this bed is empty, or this bed has, oh, there's no bed actually. So that's my only complaint. The previous Longhaul that we've gotten from Revenge of the Fallen, they are able to work it out such that there is a bed, and then this bed actually works. So yeah, that's it. That one doesn't that one doesn't form part of Devastator, so I guess give or take. Right? Okay, quick size comparisons. Obviously he doesn't scale with Siege Sideswipe. He is supposed to be much bigger. I think maybe that much bigger. Just judging by the size of the cockpits. And then here he is with Force Perspective. Here he is with the other two. The other two Constructicons that we have. Now I think these guys are somewhat in scale. He could be a bit smaller, but this guy seems small compared to this. And then I'm just judging based on the driver's seats. Right? So again, Force Perspective. I mean, I think he's supposed to be that big compared to Scrap Metal. And then maybe that big compared to Rampage. I don't know. I might be wrong, but yeah, this guy seems small compared to that. Now, last piece or last mode I'll show you is the foot mode. So how to do that? First off, let's just untap this, tap that, very tight. Untap, there you go, very tight. And untap this front of the car as well, or cab. Just untap the entire thing. There you go. There you go. Untap this top part. There you go. Okay. Now this you rotate in like so. This you open up. On tab, rotate up, tab again, open up, rotate up, tab again, then you reposition it to where it was before. Push that up, reposition that to where you had it before in truck mode. Now tap those fingers again. Maybe you don't need to. Maybe you just need, okay. Hang on. Yeah, I don't think you need to. Just tap those to that slot. So, hang on. I'm doing something wrong here. Hang on. Okay, so to transform him to truck mode, first thing you do is unpeg the top here. Unpeg that. Yep, don't. Go back wheel, unpick the top. Okay, just free him up. Open that up. Open that up. I think you can keep the hands pegged there. Don't need to remove it. There you go. Next thing you do is you open up the wheels. Now you then rotate this forward like that. Keep that pegged together, and then this bottom part of the truck you just rotate up. How do you do it without unpicking the oh no, you rotate just the bottom of the feet. Let's do that again. Pick that, rotate. Okay, rotate the thighs out, and then you rotate just the feet up like so. You can do it while it's tabbed, and then those slots that we used to tab to the back of the truck, you can now tab at the front there. You just tab it there and tab it there. There's some extra slot there for you to tab it to behind. That secures it, and there you go. You can position the wheel any way you like. It doesn't really matter. Neither this thing doesn't really matter. Yeah, there is Longhaul in foot mode, and that's a massive foot, man. For comparison, here is McFarlane Pizza Spidey. You can see he's almost as tall as McFarlane Pizza Spidey. That's how massive this guy is. So just imagine if that's the foot, and that's the foot. So how many? 1, 2. So maybe that's 5 times the height. My God, I'm so scared. I don't even know how to review that. A figure of that size. Anyway, that's a foot mode, and it does have decent articulation. So you do have this very heavy ratchet for ankle joints, and since those are the leg swivel, feet swivels, a leg swivel, you can position it forward or back. They're very heavy ratchet, so they will support the weight of Devastator, no problem. It's a bit wobbly, but you can do. I don't think it's gonna be a big issue when you have the big Devastator. No, I don't think you can do anything with these things. But yeah, guess you can rotate it down for more support. But yeah. Now, final thoughts. Like I said, man, this is probably my favorite. Oh, not probably. This is my favorite Constructicon, and he is in my top 10 favorite figures. I mean, I just like the girth of this guy. Okay, final thoughts. Like I said, I really like this guy. He's just bulky and all sorts of massive and all sorts of posable. He's just all around a nice guy, a nice figure. The vehicle mode is impressive, if a little bit small, and I wish he did have that. I wish he did have the bed fully formed, but otherwise, I mean, there's not much to complain. Now I'm so excited and I'm so stoked to see what the Devastator looks like. I just can't wait, but I guess we need to wait a couple more years until we get the appropriate parts. Yeah. Anyway, that said, should you get this guy? I think if you're forming Devastator, you don't have a choice but to get this guy. Other than that, compared to the other Constructicons, I'd rank him as one of my must-buys compared to the other Constructicons, just because he's, you know, so pudgy and cute. Then, if you like that review, please do leave a like, leave a comment, please do subscribe, and that's about it. So this has been Grim Trigger, and this has been Decepticon Longhaul, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.